Now we are going to learn to find out the particle size distribution, okay, using the sieve analysis method. What we have done is we have taken the granules. Okay, today we have with us Rajendra Gaikwad sir, who is the lab assistant over here. Okay, what we are going to do is we have arranged the sieve over here. These are the 4 sieves that we have taken. Sieve number 8, sieve number 12, sieve number 14 and sieve number 44. These are the 4 sieves that we have taken. Okay, and the granules that are going to be passing from sieve number 44 we are going to collect over here, which will be known as the fines. Okay, this is the sieve shaker. Okay, the speed of the sieve can be arranged over here. Okay, the sieve is connected. Okay, it is on. Now what we are going to do is we are going to take some granules. Gaikwad sir, can you get some granules? Right, we are going to arrange the sieve. We are going to put the sieve over here. Put the granules on the top. Show them the granules. First show the granules. Show the granules. 1 minute. See, these are the granules that we have taken. Okay, which are having different size. Okay, we are going to put the granules on the top of the sieve, which is having the lowest sieve number, so it is having the maximum pore size. Okay, okay. Now what has happened is, once we have we have shaken the sieve, the granules which were coarse have remained on the top, the fines have migrated down, more fines have still migrated down, and which were the finest that are settled on the paper. In this way the migration of the granules have taken place. Now we have to find out the percentage of granules that have been retained on each and every sieve, right? So for that what we are going to do is, sir, can we get 4 papers? Okay, let us check over here. If you see over here, the amount of granules that were there are very less. Okay, so I am collecting over here. Very few granules I have got over here, which are having the coarse size. If you can see over here, very few granules I have got. Then if I take the second sieve, okay, this is sieve number 12. On sieve number 12 you can see these much are the granules that have been collected. Okay, so this I take over here, right. Then in this way you can see these are the very coarse granules. These are the granules which are finer than that, which have been retained on your sieve number 12. These were retained on your sieve number 8. I take the further one. You can see over here the granules that are over here. These are still fine. Okay. This I am collecting over here. Okay. Then I have the granules which are more finer than that, which are collected on sieve number 44. Okay. And then I have these fines over here. You can see these are the finest. You call them as fines. Alright. So now you have seen over here that the granules have been distributed as coarse, okay, less coarse, okay, you can say medium size granules, you can say fine granules and the finest granules. What we are now going to do is we are going to weigh each and every set of granules, right? We are going to find out the quantity of coarse granules, okay, and so on and so forth up to the finest granules. And then we are going to find out the percentage distribution, okay, from that. So now let us weigh the granules. So now what we are going to do is we have passed the granules through the sieves with the help of the sieve shakers. Now we are going to find out the weight of the weight of the granules that were retained on the sieve. So what we are going to do is we are going to find out the weight of granules that were retained on sieve number 8. We are going to find out the weight of granules that were retained on sieve number 12, weight of granules that were retained on sieve number 14, weight of granules that were retained on sieve number 44, and the granules that are passed through sieve number 44, which are going to call it as a fines. Okay, that we are going to find out. So this is the balance. So we are going to weigh these granules on the balance. Okay. So these are the coarse granules. The weight is 0.24 grams, which I am going to write down over here. Right. Very small amount of coarse granules. Then we are going to weigh these granules, which were retained on your sieve number 12. Weight of the granules is 20.27 grams. Okay. Then we are going to weigh the granules which have been retained on your sieve number 14. That is 6.33 grams. Then we are going to find out the weight of granules that were retained on sieve number 44. That is 11.11 gram. Then we are going to find out the weight of the granules that were passed through sieve number 44, which you call it as fines. Okay, which is 1.98 grams. Okay, now let us see the calculation on the blackboard.
Start.
Now what we are finding out is the particle size distribution. We have already done the sieve analysis using the sieve shaker, and then we have the observations of the amount of sieves, okay, amount of granules that are written on different sieve numbers. We have seen on sieve number 8 we have 0.24 amount of granules. On sieve number 12 we have 20.27 grams of granules. On sieve number 14 we have 6.33 grams of granules. On sieve number 44 we have 11.11 grams of granules. And fines we have seen which are passed through sieve number 44, they are 1.98 grams. Okay. If we take the total of this, if we do the summation of this, then we get the value as 39.93 grams. So out of 39.93 grams, these are the granules that were written on different sieves. Now we have to find out the percentage of granules that were written on each and every sieve. If you want to find out the percentage of granules that were written on sieve number 8, that are the coarse granules, okay, then we have to divide this amount of granules that were written, that is 0.24 grams, upon this divided by the total number of granules, which are 39.93 grams, and we have to multiply it by 100. If we do this, then we get the percentage of granules that were written on each and every sieve. So if we do this calculation, we get the number of the quantity of granules, percentage of granules that were written on sieve number 8, which comes to 0.6%. That is 0.6%. Okay. If you want to find out the amount of granules that were written on sieve number 12, so we have to take this granules that were written on sieve number 12, okay, divided by the total granules into 100. The quantity comes to 50.76. In the similar manner, you can do the calculation for 6.33, you get 15%. Similar manner, you can do the calculations for 44, sieve number 44, okay, which comes to 11.11 grams. The value comes to 27.82, and the fines, the percentage comes to 4.9%. In this way, we see the distribution of granules that will happen. The coarse granules are 0.6%, whereas the fines are 4.9%. If you see the granules in between, okay, they are 50, 15 and 27. You can see near about 50% of the granules are written on sieve number 12. Okay. More this percentage increases, okay, more you can say that your granules are uniform in shape. Okay. Here there is a distribution, your granules are more or less uniform but not very uniform. Okay. At the same time, fines also play a very important role. It is said that the granules, when you use for compression, should have, okay, the the fines to near about tune of 1%. More than 1% is not that much advocated. Okay, so this is how you are going to find out the particle size distribution. Thank you.